And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they're currently holding on to the third best record in the conference. And of course, Memphis, they need to work much harder to climb out of the bottom of the conference.
Right now for the Grizzlies, sometimes it looks like they just want the season to end. I mean, it's been one struggle after another all year, and they're really not appearing to have any fun out there, too.
And when that happens, the talk is already about what's going to change in the offseason. And the way things have gone, there's going to be plenty of that.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Then there's Ja Morant, then it's Edey. And for Minnesota, we've got Naz Reid, Anthony Edwards out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Miller in at the 4 slot. And with all the analysis we do going into a season, some things you just can't predict, Doris.
The unexpected always arises in this particular league. Whether it's a new face, whether there's a key injury, the narrative is always changing from week to week.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Minnesota. Outside Wells, Edey with a screen on Fox. Here's Wells. Takes a 3, buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about the game plan he has in place for Ja Morant. Coach was forthcoming, saying it's no secret you need to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, you already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
So bouncy for a 1. Ja just hitting the offensive boards.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Fox, the pass to Miller. And stolen by Jackson. Outside for Morant. Puts up a 3. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. You look at Detroit, they've come down in the rankings a little, landing in the 5th spot for now.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they've looked great, winning each of their last 4 matchups and gaining some momentum in the process.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Fox, the pass to Reid. Grizzlies with the rebound. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Minnesota shooting their first foul shot of the night.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Naz Reid. 1 shot.
That one misses for Reid.
Naz Reid is the perfect modern big man. He can stretch you to distance. He will rebound consistently, but he can also put it on the deck and catch you off guard if you let him.
Memphis shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He's off on the first. Bagley's checked in for Reid. Second free throw is good. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And here's Fox. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Bagley gets it to go on the assist from Fox.
Putting Fox into pick-and-roll action, always a good idea.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And coming into that one, honestly, they were hoping to pull off an upset. But the talent differential was just too much to overcome.
You had the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
Here's Fox, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Edwards, no good. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Some changes for Minnesota. Santos is checked in for Miller. Juzang comes in for Anunoby. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for De'Aaron Fox. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Edey with a steal. Pass to Jackson. Launches a three. Nails it from three.
You have to account for Jackson Jr. in the corner. I mean, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Now DiVincenzo providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
For Memphis, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Pass to Edey. Outside Morant. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Edey.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Just an electrifying style on the court for John Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. DiVincenzo with it. To the middle. Here's Santos. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Memphis leading by 7. Here's Morant. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Jackson gets the bucket.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he throws it down with one hand.
Mr. Springy athlete, Dante DiVincenzo's got some hops.
And so it's Memphis with it. Pass to Jackson. From the low block. And another basket for Memphis.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's Santos. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
We know this about DiVincenzo, guys. He's not just a scorer. He loves to get his teammates involved.
Jackson outside. Outside Wells. Pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. The 3. Rebound Minnesota. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
So Tuomas Isalo has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Give up your active act.
metrics, these are the guys who continue to block shots at a high rate. Jaren Jackson third.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
To the left wing. The open shot, Morant. And the 17-footer goes down. Morant's got his third basket on the night right there.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
And there's a pick. Ball into the lane. And Paul throws it down.
A phenomenal athlete. Ball's teammates love when he knifes inside and finishes with power.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now it's just a 4-point Memphis lead. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter here. Morant, pass to Jerome. To the paint. And DiVincenzo comes to help. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Morant. Another shot. And it's finished off by Edey as he lays it in. Edey's got his second basket.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Jerome against Ball. To the inside. Here's Bagley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Jerome on the wing. Jackson outside. The three ball. Here's Edey. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Edey's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Ball against Edey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Assertive play by Ball inside. Not letting a close defender just shut him down.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That free throw no good.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Fox is checked in. Then for Memphis, Landale's checked in for Edey. Caldwell Pope comes in for Jackson. And Spencer's subbed in for Morant. And he's good on the second. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Spencer. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Aldama. Here's Spencer. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
Three-pointer, Fox. Offensive rebound. Bagley passes to Ball. Off the mark there with a 3. 1 second left. And it goes! He gets it! Wow!
I love to see when those shots go in. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress at the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Memphis ahead. They lead by 8. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
De'Aaron Fox is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Ball. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
No good on the free throw. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards comes in for Ball. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here is DiVincenzo. Fox left side from deep. Fox, that smooth lefty shot.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really upgraded that three-point stroke.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Inside. And that one's good. Spencer's got 5 points.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Now DiVincenzo. Oh, misses the dunk. Jerome on the wing. He's covered by Fox. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for their matchup with the Knicks, this is one we've all been waiting for. 2 of the best teams in the league going at it. And you know whoever wins is going to be viewed as a finals contender.
And he knocks down the first one. Barea, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. So he gets them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Reed. The steal. Here's Spencer. He's got 5. Jerome on the wing. Outside, Caldwell Pope from the arc. Rebounded by Fox. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Bagley sets a screen. Fox moving fast. And Fox powers it home.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Memphis leading by 5. And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. OG Anunoby comes in for Bagley. And Miller subbed in for Fox. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Morant. There's the triple. Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Correa with it. No points so far to the paint. And Anunoby gets it to go.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's a one-game homestand for the club.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Timberwolves trail by 8. They set the pick. Now here's Edwards, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Landale. Outside Wells. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Minnesota. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
You have to credit their game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And so it's Memphis with it after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Now here's Morant, founded by Barea. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Morant's got 13 now.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Morant. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Going with a whole new group out there. Edey's checked in for Memphis. With this break, let's bring up the teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. Number 1, Minnesota.
Offensively, people are moving without the ball, making the extra pass, and that's led to a high shooting percentage for them, really, over the last month.
And here's Ball. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New York.
And the way he passed the basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys.
Pass to Morant. Ja slices through. Back to Aldama. 5 on the clock. Now here's Morant. A little mid-range shot is up. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
And Morant can really fill it up, especially from these in-between areas.
Now Ball. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
The first one falls. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Memphis leading by 8. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Morant with it, picked up by Reed. It's good on the putback.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Reed to screen on Morant. Ball passes to Reed. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, Reed setting the screen, then has the smarts to find the soft spot in the defense.
Stolen by Reed. Here's Ellis. No made baskets yet. Banked it in off the glass.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Memphis has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Ball. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Pass to Fox. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies lead by 8. The three is up. Knocks down the triple.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Timberwolves trail by 11. Love a screen on Morant. Here's DiVincenzo. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Wow, how about the navigation off the drive from Dante DiVincenzo? That is nice.
Back to Morant. Look at Morant work in the paint. Nice.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
DiVincenzo driving. Yep, that one goes. DiVincenzo's got 8.
I like DiVincenzo trying to score on the interior. Underrated hops from the young man.
Outside Wells. Jackson surveying the D. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And great poise there from Jackson. He's getting crowded by the defender, but stays cool and takes the foul.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. Here's Edwards. 1:33 left in the first half of basketball. Edwards on the move. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Zach Edey. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric. But beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium. Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
Here's Morant. Rebound Minnesota. 1:10 left in the half. Miller a screen on Morant. Over to the left wing. Here's Juzang. Shot clock at 5. Here's Miller. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Jackson outside. Nice ball movement by Memphis. And again, Memphis no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Miller. And he converts the layup.
Excellent tempo on the play. And he leads his teammate perfectly.
24 seconds left in the second. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. He's got 15.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Memphis Grizzlies.
When you outwork your opponent like this, getting those extra shots, it just shows your guys want it more, man.
Yeah, talent is one thing, but there's no replacement for hustle and effort.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And for that game against the Thunder, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Checking out the group for Tomas Isalo to start the second half. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Then it's Edey. Then there's Ja Morant. Reed. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got 3 assists tonight.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Here's Wells. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Edwards with it. High post Reed. On the wing, Fox. Back to Reed. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 8 points here for Naz Reid.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Naz Reid on the inside.
Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Outside Wells. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Hits the trifecta. Miller's got 7 points.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Out left to the wing. Beyond the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. The Timberwolves in second.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good for Miller. Miller hits them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Outside Wells. Pass to Jackson. 4-3. Outside for Moran. Now Wells. The 3. Reed with the rebound.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Miller on the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Pass to Fox. Shoots over Moran. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis leading by 6. The 3 is up. Wells, that's good. Wells has got 9 points now in the quarter.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And there's the screen. Anunoby on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Memphis has got 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Moran with a screen on Reed. Pass to Moran. Lets the 3 fly. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
I just love the ball movement.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Santos comes in for Miller. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Anunoby. And it's DiVincenzo in for Fox. Now here's DiVincenzo. Give him 8. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
You put a difficult first half behind you, and you get busy in the second half. You love that mental toughness.
Picked by Gobert. Ball into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Moran against DiVincenzo to the wing, right side.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
No good with the triple. Picked by Gobert. Here is DiVincenzo, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Ball with another miss. And here's Memphis. They're on a 10-2 run here. Wells, the pass to Morant. Back to Wells. 5 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 12. Now DiVincenzo. Give him 8 points now. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He's got 10.
Yeah, great setup by DiVincenzo with the pick and roll. He is very capable as the screener or the handler.
Wells with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Jackson outside. Down low. Here's Edey. He can't hit that time. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside Wells. Jackson, pass to Morant. To the left wing. Fires the three. Edwards pulls it in.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Picked by Gobert. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Memphis leading by 8. And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Minnesota will go for a different look here. Bagley's checked in for Santos. Naz Reid comes in for Ball. Juzang, he's checked in for Edwards. And Fox is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Then for Memphis, Aldama's checked in for Edey. And Ty Jerome subbed in for Morant. Jackson can't get it to go.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as many as 14 to get back on track. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Here's Fox. 7 points in the game. Here's Bagley. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Bagley's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Outside Wells. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Picked by Gobert. We've got 1:48 left to play in the 3rd quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And now Memphis on the break. The finish! That one's good for 2. He's got 22.
Yeah, good hands from Jaren Jackson Jr., showing why he's considered an incredible defender.
Fox with the ball. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Outside Wells. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Jerome. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now it's a 12-point Grizzly lead. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Minnesota. Kevin Love's checked in for Gobert. And it's OG Anunoby in for Reed. There's a screen by Love. Fox outside. 54 seconds left in the third quarter.
Such an unpredictable player. Fox enjoys toying with defenders and bullying them in pick and rolls.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. Aldama outside. Launches it. Love grabs the miss. Minnesota's going just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Here's Fox. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Ja Morant picks one up.
You know what makes Fox so difficult to defend? I mean, he applies that constant pressure to the defense.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Spencer's checked in. And both free throws good for Fox.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Jerome outside. It's stolen by Fox. By himself. Ooh, look at Fox using his speed.
Yeah, excellent work in transition from Fox. Pushing the pace and supporting the fast break.
Pass to Jerome for 3. Good. And the setup by Moran. Jerome's got 5.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Memphis ahead, leading by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. We've got ball. Dante DiVincenzo out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Marvin Bagley. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And so it's Memphis with it. They've led by as many as 14. Here's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jerome. Shots blocked. And it's Fox penetrating. Spencer grabs the miss.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Here's Moran. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
Well, Morant's ability to overcome inside coverage with agility is so impressive.
Now here's Fox. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
DiVincenzo against Jerome. Aldama outside. Jacks up a 3. Ball with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to DiVincenzo. Bagley. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Landale with a screen. Down low. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Pass to Fox. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Bagley, no good. Memphis leading by 9. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
A sloppy turnover. paid the price.
And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Edey's checked in. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's covered by Jerome. To the middle. And he banks in the layup.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And the basket by Aldama.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
The kick out to Edwards. And the 3 off target.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. From deep, Morant. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Edey. That gives him a double-double.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force. Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Here's Morant. Up again. Aldama right side. Launches a 3. Oh my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Naz Reid's checked in for the Timberwolves. That one misses. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Grizzlies lead by 9. Pass to Aldama. Here's the 3. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. For Minnesota, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Here's Edwards from deep. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Moran against DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Jackson. From downtown. Good. And the setup by Moran. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Here's Fox. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Memphis has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Edey over Bagley. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bagley a screen on Morant to the inside. And Bagley gets it to go on the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got assist number 7 tonight. Memphis leading by 5. Pass to Aldama. Morant surveying the floor. Puts up a 3. Here's Edey. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Here is DiVincenzo. Inside. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Isalo. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Bagley. Miller comes in for Reed. Anunoby, he's checked in for Fox. And it's Ball in for DiVincenzo. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Wells is checked in for Aldama. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Ball. Lays it up and banks it in. Now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Jackson outside. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Anunoby. Oh, he cannot hit. Grizzlies lead by 3. Now Morant, and Morant gets double teamed. Wide open. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Miller a screen on Morant. Now Miller banks it home. Big shot.
This is what Ball is known for. A selfless player who is terrific at facilitating the offense.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one. Miller.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw off for Miller. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Now here's Ball. Now Edwards. Anunoby against Morant. Gobert pulls it down.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Now Anunoby to tie it up. Oh, no good. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth. Let's loose for 3. And another dime for him.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Here's Miller. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Now here's Edey. Morant drawing the double team. For 3. Ball there for the rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Now Gobert. Ball outside. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Here's Anunoby. 4 on the clock. Can't get the 3.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Ball. And they go to the intentional foul.
Timberwolves foul. De'Aaron Fox. First personal foul. Third team foul. 2 shots. Number 23.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Here's Edwards. He launches. Edey rips down the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And so they foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Morant remains one of the most explosive guards in the league. A fearless competitor who doesn't back down from anyone and has unlimited confidence.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Another possession, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
So Memphis takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jaren, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaren. Congrats on your success.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now let's take a look at our player of the game,